Hey, what's up, folks? This is Mr. Lo Negro, and welcome to another video of War, Beats, and Politics. I got this little beat, the song that I put together a couple weeks back about why is Stacey Abrams in my soup. I'm trying to get this thing down because I don't want the beat to be the main focus of this video. So, the main focus of this video is elections, especially I'm specifically talking about the primary elections that are coming up and how important it is for you guys to actually get out there and vote. I'm urging you guys to get out there and vote. I don't care if you're a Democrat or a Republican. I personally identify as a conservative Republican, more conservative than Republican. I feel like Republican is like is the party. Conservative is the values behind it, and I'm a Christian conservative. So I really urge you guys to get out and vote. And today's video is just talking about the importance for you guys to get out there. I felt like I needed to do something just to urge you guys, to push you guys to get out and actually do something. Because I'm not sure if you guys have noticed it, but we are in a war, guys. This is a war, and only one side is fighting. Voting really help? It doesn't really help that much, I'll be honest. Not if the elections are, you know, let's say if the elections are not working properly. That's all I'm gonna say. You know, I'm not saying they're rigged. I'm not saying not saying the 26th election got stolen. Not saying the 2020 election got stolen. What I'm saying is that you guys should look into everything, question everything, come up with your own opinions. I have my personal own opinions, and some of them we can't share on the web, right? So let's see what we got here. So there's gonna be elections across a couple states through the country this year. Some of them already happened, and some of them are still yet to happen. And I don't want this video to be long, so what I'm gonna do is that I'll put links down below in the description where you guys could do your own research. Pretty much at a Ballotpedia. I'm not saying it's the best. What I say is that you guys should do research on the web or through whatever, talk to people, look at different sources. Right now, I'm using Ballotpedia for this video, and it just has information posted up that we could look at. So, you guys are gonna notice the elections that are coming up, May 17th, right around the corner, and a couple of these elections already happened. All right, and you guys will see that. So, the top part are the upcoming elections. The bottom part are the elections that are coming. And so right now, these are early primary elections, and what that means is that this is partisan. So it's if you're a registered Republican, you're gonna be voting for who's gonna represent you out of the team of Republicans. If you're a Democrat, you'll be doing the same thing. So I urge you guys to get out there and do that. Um, the reason I'm pushing you guys to get active, to do your research and vote for the right people is because it's going to be important. We're in a stage right now where we need good, not politicians, good people to represent us, good fighters. We don't need any more politicians to represent us, people whose job is to get a job of being a politician. That does not help us. Okay. So, and also pay attention to both the national elections and also the local, because a lot happens at the local level. And if you guys are able to do this, I suggest you guys get involved with, get involved with your party, run for seats, help get people elected, help get the right people elected. Um, I did recently join the party in my area to help out, and I noticed that pretty much they know who they're voting for, which I don't agree with that. But again, we have to be smart. We have to study these people and choose the right people. So if you're a Democrat or Republican, I'm gonna give you my personal tips of what to look for when you're trying to elect a person. But let me put this music down because I think it's still a little bit loud, to be honest. One sec, kids. Again, this is a war, beats, and politics. I haven't done a beat tutorial, and I might never do it because I'm not really that good. So I just do this for fun. Hopefully that's better. Hopefully you get better listen to me. Oh, it's still loud. Why is Stacey Abrams everywhere? And that's a person that's actually going to be out there, Stacey Abrams, and she has no contenders, which to me that tells me a lot. I'm changing subjects for a second. Pennsylvania, Stacey Abrams only has one person on the Democratic side. What that tells me is that they're weaponizing this candidate. They're putting all their power behind this person. They're putting all their focus behind this person. They don't want their dumb voters. I am calling Democrats dumb voters. They don't want their dumb voters being distracted by options. They want you to focus on this one person. That way, the party itself can focus on distracting the Republican side. They can spend more money distracting Republicans, and that is dangerous for democracy, guys. Think about that. One thing that they could do is that they could actually weaponize Democrat voters to register as Republicans and pick the worst candidate. That's a theory. Has it happened? Is it going to happen? I don't know. These things don't get investigated. So let's go to what should we be looking into when we're trying to vote for somebody? The first thing that I look for is this a career politician? But first, let me just mention that these things don't make or break the election. Sometimes you have a person that fits, within the mold of who not to vote for that is the right candidate depending on the situation. Let's say you know that this is the person perfect, even though he's a career politician, to knock out the contender. You'll go for that person. But here's the basics to it. So the first thing I'm looking for, who not to vote for, is a career politician. To me, a career politician, is a person whose job is to keep a political job. That has nothing to do with the people at all. Doesn't a real politician's job is to represent the people that he represents, his constituent. A career politician, his job is to get a job, to keep a job. He is gonna lie, cheat, steal, attack. He's gonna do everything to keep that job, and I'm seeing that in a whole bunch of the local elections and the ads that we see come around. So the first thing is, I would not vote for a career politician. How do you find out who's a career politician? You have to do your homework and see if they've been around. Second, lawyers. I'm staying away from lawyers. I have an issue with speech. I have an issue with understanding people. A lawyer's job is to confuse people. A lawyer's job is to lie efficiently. Lawyer, liar. That's the way I see it. I don't want a person who can lie to me to make laws because they'll sneak stuff in there and they'll catch you sleeping. So, number one, career politician. Two, they'll vote for lawyers. Number three, and this will be for who makes a good candidate. The first two is who not to vote for. The next one, number three, is what makes a good candidate, and that'll be a facial recognition. If people know the face of the person, it's gonna be easier for them to, when they're voting on the voting day, to actually vote for that person. So, does a person have facial recognition? I'm not saying that this is gonna make a good candidate. I'm just saying that this person is more electable. Okay. Number four is name recognition. Do they have a name that is easy to understand? A name that is easy to remember? Is your name everywhere where people recognize it? That's number four. Number five will be what I call political weight. Does he have the support of his party? And again, these things, I'm not saying that these things are good, but these are things that, give the candidate a better chance to be elected. Does he have the support of his party? And number six, and to end this thing up, is fundraising. Is a person able to get money, because it takes a lot of money to actually run these elections. Um, so that's my 6 points right there. And you know what? I'll add another point. And at the end of the day, like, I really suggest that you guys actually look into these things before voting. Look into the person you're voting for, and don't let anybody tell you who to vote for. Not me, not anybody. You should be picking the person that you think is correct. These 6 points that I listed, 7 points, whatever, these are just my personal opinion. You can vote for whoever you want for. I just ask that you vote for the person you think is right. Don't vote for snakes. We don't want snakes in this election. We want people who actually care about what's happening in this country right now. If it's democratic stuff, like a liberal progressive, you probably want somebody you know, who is gonna raise taxes so that they could better help people. Give people free everything. Free cell phones, uh, free healthcare. Free school from pre-kindergarten, not kindergarten, pre-kindergarten all the way up to not even college. Past college. Free everything. You want a person who could, not help just the United States, but help even other countries even more than Americans themselves. That's probably what you're looking for. So pretty much, you want as a Democrat, you pretty much want that. that communist, representative. That's what you want. You want communism in the United States. So that's probably the person who you're looking for. You don't want that like that centrist guy who he's almost a Republican, like Elon Musk. Elon Musk is a centrist. Now he's a centrist now. He's pretty liberal the way I felt Donald Trump was in the beginning, and he still is. Dr. Oz, at a PA, he's also liberal. Um, if you're a Republican, you want somebody. I don't know. Are you a Christian Republican or just a secular Republican who just doesn't want your money being misspent? So you want a person going to the other extreme is you want a person who you know Republicans do use up a lot of taxes. I'll be honest, they're not perfect, but you want a person who's going to be just more reasonable using taxes. A person who's not going to make government bigger by adding more programs. Having this universal healthcare stuff. Um, when a Republican comes in, like welfare does not change; it stays the same. So if you want welfare to drop or be properly managed for the people who actually need it, that's libertarian. You're never gonna win. But I think libertarian is actually the right thing, but you're never gonna win. Having a smaller government is libertarian, but it kind of goes closer to Republican, but not really. It's like libertarians vote for Republicans, but not really, because Republicans, Democrats, they're pretty much honestly they were the same. Now they're super split, because the left has become so radical. And you know what? This video has become super long. Go to the description. Hopefully I'll add more information there where you guys could, just see what the heck I was talking about because I'm just ranting right now. So talk to you guys later. Thanks for listening. Peace.